So I've had my Primo Kayak from Crescent Kayaks for about 3 months now, and had a lot of time to get in a lot of miles, make a lot of mods, figure out how to work with it as it's a bit bigger than my old kayak, and getting all the trailer thing, getting it from the truck to the water, getting all that sorted out. I'm starting to feel more and more confident and at ease with it, and learning more and more about it. So this trip was a big day because I finally dared bring my beloved Nikon D810 out on the boat. And even though the Primo is so stable, it's still that wonderful expensive camera surrounded by all that water. So I worry, I'm paranoid. I kind of had the system just to get it out to this point. So despite my growing confidence in the stability of the Primo, I still think there's things beyond my control, right? Like if someone wants to ram into me or whatever, that Primo can't save me from that, right? I just think I'm a little boat with a lot of big boats around me, so I'm super paranoid. But anyway, so when I went out to get to the place when I wanted to take photos, I put my Nikon in this dry bag of, I think, pretty good quality and pretty thick. And then I had it attached to the back of the seat. So once I got where I wanted to go, I could then move it to the front, right here in front of the seat and against the side of the kayak. And then I also had that little clip there that I could attach the bag to just in case, just to keep it a little more secure. And additionally, while I had it out and I was using it, I also had my Black Rapid strap. So just all these ways that I would not let my Nikon fall into the lake, because, I don't know, I'm a space cadet. Who knows? I might find a way to do that. You never know. What the cool thing was on this trip, I think, is that I learned a few variations, because I knew I had to have the zoom lens, and it's not a very high quality zoom lens, but my other high one is like super heavy, and that would be really difficult. I think I'd have to bring a tripod and all that. So anyway, with this lens, the trick was to keep it stable. So initially I kind of did like if I was standing, where I kind of tucked my arm in and held my body close and didn't breathe, and I could get the shot. Plus it was light, so pretty quick frame. But then I started kind of tucking it in and using my life vest a little more to make it really cushy and to me. And then finally, because the water was so calm and even Teal was staying still, I realized, well, you're on a stable, wide boat now. And I learned, okay, become the tripod. And I just took my feet up, put them flat on the kayak, against the sides, and then put my elbows on my knees, and there it was. It was like kayak tripod, and it turned out to be really great. So with time, I got more and more comfortable, and I was still kind of battling the sun and all that, because as I'm paddling out, I still want to get the right light, and I knew I was just going to have silhouettes of the birds, but I still thought it was okay because there were so many of them packed in the trees. And then here I was just kind of letting the current take me and just seeing what came into frame and having some fun with it, and feeling more confident not to like lock away the Nikon every 30 seconds because I was afraid it would fall in the lake. So gradually getting more and more confident with it and not quite so paranoid. And as far as cameras go, though, the other one, the little guy, the GoPro that's on a little pole in the back of the kayak, stopped. I don't know why. I don't know exactly when, but so I didn't really get the rest of the return trip on the GoPro. But I do have some shots from the Nikon that I can tag on at the end of this video, and I'm kind of bummed that the GoPro did quit, because on the way back it was a little windy, and that was fun because we got to see how the Primo cut through the wind waves a little bit. And we also picked up a treasure on the way home. We picked up an inner tube that was back in a cove. But all that excitement's missed. You'll just have to take my word for it. And as far as photos go, I will say one more thing once we get to the little surprise shots that came up on the way home. So this is a little series of shots. First I took one from further back, and then once I was ready, I kind of slowly crept my way forward and got a little bit closer. I think this was probably the best one, but then I made a move, made a sound, and he got all pissed off, and then he took off, and then it's all blurry because I got him on the way off. So I thought it was still kind of cool enough to share, though. And it was another learning experience with the camera, because I had thought that he would get spooked, so I did sort of get set up and be ready and slowly move forward with the camera at the ready. But then once he did take off, I paused and oh, he's gone. Instead of, I should have been ready for that as well, and been more ready to get him on the move off, and I didn't because I'm a dork and I'm still learning this stuff. But anyway, another learning experience for me. And these last ones are back at that same section of those big old massive birds as before, but different lighting, and they were spreading their wings more because it was getting hotter, and I think they do that to cool down a bit, or they were just showing off. I don't know, whichever, but it made for some more cool shots. So that was my first time with the Nikon out on the Primo.